I'm Christine Harrison.
My name's Autumn Klein.
I'm Jean Moffat. I made this flag for my mother.
And my flag is just a little poem by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's called This Is My Wish for You.
And I am carrying my sister-in-law's flag.
I have too many people right now fighting for their lives.
She passed away from lung cancer in 1998.
She passed 2 years ago of bile duct cancer. So I'm doing this trip in honor and memory of her.
It's been a pure joy participating in this trip with my wife.
This week has just been wonderful. It's not only a physical journey, but it's a mind, body, spirit. And I think physically I was well prepared. Maybe mentally and emotionally it might have been a little tougher. I'm Lynn Beeler, and I live in Indianola, Iowa. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2016, and then again in 2020.
When Lynn was first diagnosed, it was very difficult.
My husband and Larry and I are both on this trip together. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer last fall.
I understand her feelings more now that I have been diagnosed. So to me, that's the big change, and be more sensitive to the treatments and the results of the treatments and the side effects of the treatments. So
through my cancer treatment, my husband was my rock. He was a nurse. He was so great.
Relationship-wise, we go to a lot of doctor appointments and together, but we know it's important to support each other. And I think she's been to all of my appointments, and I've been to maybe all but a couple of hers. Being on this trip with Lynn and thinking back to our cancer journey, she has been a blessing in my life, and I will forever be thankful for her to be part of my cancer journey, and including the prostate cancer and the treatment.
I've always had a little motto, always blessed, ever thankful, because every day is a gift. Cancer definitely made me more aware of the beauty of this world and each and every day, and of my own mortality.
My name is Karen Seeley.
This one is for our good friend, Enos.
My name is Dean Seeley. My dad battled cancer for 8 years. My mom not so long, but had other problems.
She is going through her second battle with cancer.
And this is in memory of my mom. She died just right after Thanksgiving last year, and she was 87 years old.
I've been thinking of her all week, and I know she'll get through this.
In 2018, I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer that had metastasized. And the first person I called was my sister Peggy.
I'm on this journey as a support person for my sister Patty. At the time, I had a friend of mine who had told me about Above and Beyond Cancer, and I made a flag for my sister.
She sent me a photo of the flag, and at the time, I wasn't feeling very well, and it was kind of a blip on my radar screen.
And they took it to Tibet and flew it in the mountains.
I got a package in the mail with my flag and some photographs. And it hit me at a time when I was at a huge low. I remember saying, if I ever get out of this and get to a situation where I can do something like that, that it would be an amazing journey to take. And so that's what brought me here.
She has been battling breast cancer for a little over 3 years now, going on 4 years. And she was healthy enough to come on the trip, so we applied together.
This year, I felt okay. I felt good, maybe for the first time since my diagnosis. And one of the things that I really focused on was my family relationships.
So this trip was about just me and her. And we've, just struggled a lot together along the way. We've had to lift each other up along the way.
I have a hard time coming down the mountain. She has a harder time going up the mountain. So we've supported each other both ways. And it's really been a growing opportunity for both of us. And I'm not an emotional person, and coming down today, I was just super overcome with emotion and appreciation, and it just feels incredible to be able to do something that I didn't think I would be able to do, a few months ago. So I just, thank you all for letting me come.
I feel like we've just had a lot of fun with it.
It's like going back to where we're kids. It's like we've regressed to being kids. We lay in the tent at night and giggle.
We've had to lift each other up along the way.
It's been an incredibly fun time, super fun. It helped me have something to focus on. I focused on this. Because of that, it really reduced the time that my brain would spend kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Survivorship is funny. I carry a lot of survivor guilt. The first thing I did was join a group of other people that were the same stage of cancer that I am. And there were 8 of us a year and a half ago, and there's only 4 of us left. And it's hard to explain that to somebody who's not been walking this path or has never walked this path. And everyone here has been on that path and understands exactly where I am. This has really been a journey that kind of support that growth process through survivorship more than anything that I have found available out there.
I went into chemotherapy thinking that I was going to live a pretty normal life through chemo and not let it get me down, and realized after chemotherapy that it took me down. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2011. At the time of my diagnosis, I had 6-year-old twins. I had my own company, so I had to continue working. Didn't really have time to really fully process what was happening for me. Here I am 11 years later, finally taking time for myself to really process what happened and just focus on me, I guess, for once. I was so shocked at the kind of lack of resources available to cancer patients. How to actually live through cancer was left for me to figure out. And so when I got through my chemotherapy, I decided that I was going to start a nonprofit organization called Can Do Cancer. So we do meals on chemo days, house cleaning services, the website with practical information, and then the 4th service that we offer is a patient partner who is a mentor to newly diagnosed patients, and the patient partner stays with them as a resource their entire time through treatment. Once you've had cancer, you're kind of in this club that no one wanted to be a part of, but yet on the other hand, it's a club that is so profound, and the deep relationships that are developed because of the commonality of having cancer is, I don't know how to put it into words. I've had a lot of scares along the way. I think the biggest thing that I learned: don't take today's peace away for something that might not ever happen. I'm here with people that I did not know 12 weeks ago, and it feels like a family.
It's been really therapeutic to meet all of the other people that are here camping. It's a raw, organic way to get to know somebody.
There's a lot of other people in a similar situation that you're in. And from that, you learn that you can help each other and you can support each other. And it's okay to talk about prostate cancer and to share that information and maybe not do anything but offer a listening ear to their story and share your experience with them.
The camaraderie and the bonding experience that I've just noticed around me, everybody being able to talk about what they went through, compare it to what other people went through, and how come up with resources and different things that people didn't know about.
To hear other people's journey too, we just realize every day is a gift, and we are very blessed to be able to do the things we are.
We're just all here to kind of take care of each other and be supportive for each other. And it's incredible that you can find that bond in such a short amount of time.
We've shared a lot of stories and indescribable benefit of just being able to spend that time with other people.
I have 21 new friends that I can relate to and talk to.
There's always going to be hurdles and things to go around, but just stay on the path and trust that where you are where you're supposed to be, and the end can be a really beautiful thing.